Mike, turn your games down.
Hi, we're for a comic episode of Games My Mom Found. I am Mike Albertin, and who's not a murderer anymore, but just a tinkerer.
I am Phoebe Stanton, your local Sonic slut, ready for more comic.
Due to popular demand, actually, like, the Sonic Volume 1 episode has more download than a lot of the episodes that we put out, and I'm like, wow, okay.
Because it's a Sonic.
I mean, we were going to do this no matter what. This didn't. But the fact that it's like more than double regular stuff I put out, and I'm like, okay. So, no matter what, we were getting this. I'm doing the whole series with Phoebe, because Phoebe's willing to, and that's all I need. So, we are here to talk about Sonic the Hedgehog, Volume 2, The Fate of Dr. Eggman.
Yeah, a lovely little 4-issue run of issues 5 through 8.
This Sonic run is starting to grow on me more. So
yeah.
The cover of this issue does trick you, where it has Sonic in the shadow of Dr. Eggman. And then it does have a little thing that says previously, and then I really like the roll calls they do in these when they introduce new characters. They make sure you know who they are.
I think you misnamed somebody. You used their dead name, Mike. Do you mean Mr. Tinkerer?
Well, we don't know that yet, for the record. So, in the point that I'm saying, but he's Eggman no matter what. That's not changing.
Fair enough.
So, it's not really, I wouldn't say this is dead name. Dead name would be calling him Robotnik. That's his dead name to Sega.
Yeah.
Tinkerer is just, he had amnesia, so now he goes by a different name. I don't know if that would count as a dead name.
No, that's a topic for another day.
I mean, it's not really like you're changing your name by choice. You just have no memory, and the other name is associated with a psychopath serial killer. So I think that's more of, I just don't want to be associated with a personality that murdered tons of people.
So I love that you just completely accept that Eggman, Mr. Ivor Robotnik, has murdered hundreds, if not thousands, of people in this world.
He has 100%. No question.
No. I want you to understand that the fact that he is a full murderer will come into play in a future point.
Okay, it already started to come into play, I felt like.
It did start into play. It's amazing that they are willing to acknowledge that, no, people are not defeated by Eggman. People are murdered by Eggman.
Yeah, I don't know why anybody would think anything else at this point.
Oh, because this is a 90s IP, and we didn't used to say kill, we said defeated.
Or we had a Spider-Man cartoon where everyone had laser blasters for some reason, yeah. I know,
because
that was
we
a
couldn't
thing.
use the guns.
I mean, it's the same effect.
It is. It honestly is. Just remember, Shadow has a gun. Everybody else uses Wispin technology.
Does Shadow have a gun in this?
Shadow doesn't have a gun yet, but Shadow the Hedgehog is still canon in this timeline. Which
I know.
He has a gun.
I caught the references, unfortunately.
Oh, there are a few there's a reference rereading this that I just groaned to myself, but we'll get there later on in the episode.
Okay. So, like, they have the roll call, and I got excited because SPO's in this. I have a strange thing for that character, and I don't know why.
Because he's probably the most useful of the Chaotix members.
It's not that, though. I just like him, and I don't really know why.
It's not a design thing or anything?
I don't know. I mean, I also, when I was a kid, I really wanted a chameleon. Like, that was the pet that I wanted someday. So I think the fact that he was a chameleon maybe just enforced that, because I remember even having Beanie Babies of the two chameleons that they had back then, a blue one and then a rainbow one. I don't remember their names. But I just had a thing for chameleon. That went away, though. But apparently, I still like FP. They're actually making a Funko Pop of him.
Go away, because it still lingers in a subconscious part of your brain.
I have no plan to buy a chameleon and raise one, though. So that went away.
You say that.
I have no plan. But I am going to buy the Funko Pop for $15 when I find it. So
is there an SPO Funko?
It's coming out, yeah.
Oh, sweet.
I have a thing for Chaotix. I think because of that comic that's above my head, one of my early comics I bought. I just love Chaotix, but that's neither here nor there yet. So yeah, and this opens up with Sonic and SPO running around on looks like a Sonic level.
It definitely looks like a spiral at the end of Green Hills.
Like just that style, and they're just running around on, which I think is essentially supposed to be like debris from, the war with Eggman, and it's awesome.
It's really cool seeing that Espio is using his ninja skills. I don't think he goes invisible in this issue,
He
but
does not.
they do allow him to use the ninja stuff that he has,
That's cool.
and he's holding up with Sonic.
I like that too. I think he's only been in 2 games playable?
Okay, so there's Knuckles Chaotix, there's
Yep.
Sonic Heroes.
Sonic Hero.
No, you might be right. That might be unless we start counting stuff like Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games.
Oh, I mean, that would technically count.
I won it.
Okay, that's neither here nor there. So, and then I do like when they have a little flashback, and they always do the flashbacks in like a hazy color, so you know it's a flashback.
Yeah, I really like that. It just Team Chaotix went to all these old abandoned Eggman bases, and in one of them, there's just a Sonic Adventure 1 E model Badnik still there.
Oh, I did not catch that because I have never played Sonic Adventure 1, actually.
That is actually, I think, the final boss for Amy's
Oh.
campaign.
I should really play Sonic Adventure 1 someday.
Or it is like the robot that chases Amy. But yeah, it's got a T and they're all named after Greek letters, so it's probably Tau or something like that.
I appreciate all these throwbacks they keep doing, though. So it's cool as hell. It makes me happy. And okay, you are right. You do see SPO kind of being, using this camouflage in this and right in there. And then you have them talking with Sonic, and then it's SPO who tells Sonic that they found Dr. Eggman, but it's not what you think.
And Sonic is pretty chill about it because that's Sonic's whole deal is he's just always chill about things. That's always been a part of his character arc, and I love when Sonic Media actually goes, no, maybe being chill isn't what you should be doing at this point.
I mean, it does in this, but also it lets Sonic be his own character because you have so many other characters.
Yeah.
That can be serious or can be grumpy, can be like, you can let Sonic be the goofy idiot he's always been.
Which is really fun because I think we saw this in the first 4 issues. That Amy is asking, so you ready to join the Resistance yet? And he's like, nah, I'll pass. Because he's always been a loner, and I don't want to say a party dude, but he has fun when he fights Eggman and doesn't really take it seriously the majority of the time.
Even though everyone's being killed.
It's just too serious for him. That's more for Tails.
Like well, plus he's just kind of that kind of character. He's a wild, loose character that isn't really as concerned about everything. He just can fight really well because he's a hedgehog.
No, so like if it was any other person besides Chaotix or Sonic, when we get to the village, and Rouge, as we'll see soon, but when they run into what is supposedly Eggman, but he thinks his name is Mr. Tinker with his green overalls, and he's just hanging out with the kids, building them toys and stuff. And Sonic's just super chill, going like, yeah, but what's your real game? Because we've done this before, but he's not instantly on the attack. He's willing to at least hear it out.
Yeah, which I think is a good character development. Plus, I mean, you think about it, because like, as we discussed last time, and also this comic will make sure you know here in a second, all the games have happened.
Well, okay, so I looked this up earlier today, just to make sure. It's everything from Sonic Adventure 1 up is canon. So like the original Genesis games are out the window at this point.
That's still a lot of fucking games, though.
Yeah. I think that's because Generations kind of implies that it's time travel, but at the same time kind of implies that it might be its own alternate universe. If you ever do Sonic Mania, that actually kind of confirms that it's a different universe entirely, the classic Sonic games.
Funny you mentioned Sonic Mania. That's actually been on the show schedule 2 to 3 times before it got removed. So I think about it. Think about a lot of games. I'm just too damn busy. Okay, I really like when they have like this little panel here where he shows Sonic fighting 3 different Eggman bosses, or 4 different.
I'm trying to think, because you have on the top, I think that's from Sonic Adventure 1 or 2.
Not 2, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, I was going to say, you have the Ark being shot at the moon.
Oh, that would be 2, right?
That's Sonic Adventure 2. You have the Time Eater, which is the final boss of Sonic Generations, and then you have the world being split apart, which is Sonic Unleashed.
Man, the more we talk about Sonic, the more you make me want to play Sonic games, Phoebe.
Let's do it.
Have you seen how many Sonic things are on this podcast?
Like 5 or 6, which is not enough.
No, I agree, but that should tell you something, right? Somebody makes the schedule. So. No, I do like how quickly Sonic is just like, this is for real. I mean, and I like how you have Chaotix. So like, we've been here for a bit. Like, we've been watching him for, it sounds like months almost. Like they did their research to make sure that, he's not, or however long he's been gone. Maybe it's not months. I don't remember.
It's been at the very least since the ending of Sonic Forces, or at the most by the ending of Sonic Forces. And I think at one point they said that was 6 months ago. So yeah, it's
okay. So it's been a bit
that he's been doing Mr. Tinkerer stuff.
I mean, it's a cool thing to do with the character, like to give him amnesia, but because he has amnesia, he's no longer in his evil ways. I think that's a really nice twist on this.
It's nice actually seeing fulfillment to a thing that's been promised once or twice now, because at the end of Sonic Adventure 2, he goes, maybe I should give up villainy, and at the end of Sonic Generations, he goes, maybe I should give up villainy. So now we get to see what Eggman is like, even if it is a completely different personality that's working with different materials and doing different things. It's still that fulfillment to something that's been kind of promised to fans.
Cool. I mean, and you think about it, like, it's all, it would all be in the mind. It's still there.
Yeah, as we see, he's making Eggman Land, and Sonic has to go, wait, what do you mean you're making Eggman Land?
I didn't catch that reference exactly. Like, I knew, but I can't think of what was Eggman Land a particular area in one of the games, I'm assuming, or is it just general?
He's tried to make, I think in Sonic Unleashed, he actually pulls it off. In one of the games he does.
That's why I don't, if it's Unleashed, that's why.
It's kind of like how Dr. Wily always goes, ha, this is my base. It must have a giant skull door on it.
Fair.
Here it's like, if I take over this country, I'm turning it into a castle theme park. No real reason why. I think it's just to mess with Sonic.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll accept it. It seems logical for Sonic comic. I know you have a little scene here where the mayor talks about how they ran into him, and then, they thought he was Robotnik, but he wasn't, and he had no memory, and they took care of him.
And he's just been super helpful, remaking the windmill, fixing Claw.
It's really cool, the way they do it. And then when there's something attacking the village and he runs and hides, I mean, that still feels like Robotnik. Oh, yeah, it's more of the Badniks. Is that what they're called, right?
They're called Badniks, yeah.
Okay. Is this where the comic fucks with you? No, never mind. That's next issue. I do like how, he's all excited. I do love seeing Sonic and the Chaotix or anybody in these comics just fight Badniks and the way they beat them. I think it's awesome to see. And they follow up with it. You see, every time they kill a Badnik, you have little animals popping out. So I appreciate that.
That's really nice that they are confirming that. And I don't want to call them this, but the lower tier animals of this world do get used as an engine for the robots.
I mean, that's how Sonic has been forever.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't, I mean, that's been, been one of their concepts since the birth of Sonic. So, I like it that they reference it and they go, yeah, we know. Here you go.
Yeah, and you get our mysterious mastermind freaking out that Sonic and the gang are even at this village because whoever this person is doesn't know that Mr. Tinkerer is there. And thankfully, Mr. Tinkerer is holed up making barricades inside of one house. So whoever this mysterious person is can't get the information.
We find out very soon, which I'm looking forward to talking about when we get there. And then this issue ends with Shadow and Rouge showing up, and Shadow's all pissed because he's like, I want to kill Dr. Eggman, even though he is Eggman, but he's not Eggman. Does losing your memory really count as you being innocent?
Listen, you're asking Shadow to not be an edgelord. That can't happen.
Somewhere Joe just chuckled and he doesn't know why.
Love you, Joe.
He has a thing for Shadow, I'm pretty sure, and makes a lot of
everybody should have a thing for Shadow. I have a thing for every single one of these characters. I love this series.
I know you do. And then there's an advertisement for Angry Birds Flight School comic in the end of this.
I knew that was coming, that you were going to read the advertisement.
I didn't read it. I just wanted to make a joke that it exists.
I have no Angry Birds comic?
There's comics of everything.
Funny that they then get bought by Sega.
I mean, there's an Angry Birds movie, for God's sake, that I've seen in theaters, so hey.
Yeah, but Ravio is now a subsidiary of Sega, so it's
Oh.
gone full circle.
Oh, cool. I saw the movie by accident.
I'm sorry.
And it was a drive-in. It was fine. I laughed at it. I don't know, and then but that movie still came out way too late to capture on that, that craze of Angry Birds for like a year or two that we had. They were way too late for that one. But that's not what we're here to talk about. And then I really like the second issue of this run, or not run, but of this story arc, with Sonic and Shadow on the cover fighting each other and Chaotix freaking out at the bottom. That is a damn cool cover.
Except for Rouge, who just seems to be enjoying the fight, while you have Eggman, Tinkerer, whoever looking very menacing at the very top.
Yeah, that tricks you. I'm like, wait, is Mr. Tinkerer actually not what I think? Like, is this a red herring? Like, he actually is evil? The cover makes you think that for a second. Like, it starts to fuck with you.
What I really like is that the cover version of Shadow is showing off both of his abilities. He's got the lightning around him, but he also has the Chaos Control glow on his hands.
Chaos Control! That's what I heard in my head.
Really nice touch.
Oh, one thing that this comic also does, whenever you have a new issue and introduces the characters, because a lot of times the characters will have like a little thing underneath their name, and it actually changes. Like Sonic changes almost every issue. A little touch, I appreciate it.
I did not notice that.
Yeah, I did. They also it changes based on what's happening. Like for Shadow here, Shadow, the grim anti-hero, I think it's different later on. But like Sonic, it says True Blue Hero. That will definitely be different in the next issue or an issue after. I can guarantee you that because I was paying attention. So little things like that I thought were cool if they do that in this comic. And then seeing Sonic and Shadow together, I forgot how much I like Shadow at times too. So
I also like the fact that Rouge is labeled as a secret agent and not as a treasure hunter. Because I don't know what game she does that in, but I remember in Sonic X she joined Gun.
Treasure hunting is 2.
Like, no, I remember that because she was Knuckles' rival. I'm just wondering when in the game universe did she jump ship and join Gun?
She technically is a secret agent in Sonic Adventure 2. I don't remember who she was working for.
Okay.
But she is working for somebody in some of her cutscenes. She'll be talking to somebody on the radio, or there's something that it's been a really long time since I played SA2, but
it's time to replay Sonic A2.
No, there's not. I played that game enough in my life. I'm good.
Same. But also, there's never enough for Sonic Adventure 2.
There is. Sonic Adventure 2 was a time and place for me, and that time and place has long passed. So when one of my first serious first really girlfriend had came over and spent like the summer with me, and I swear all we did was play Sonic Adventure 2. Like we were trying to get Green Hill Zone. Never happened, but we got damn close. So yeah, I played enough of that game for my life. But no,
do you have an episode for it?
I do, yeah.
Oh, never mind.
It was just before we met, I think. So, unfortunately. But I like this, where Shadow wants to attack Eggman, but then Sonic beats him back, and then they run off together. Fight, I guess.
Yep, into the sunset.
And hey, they even gave Shadow his stupid shoes.
It's iconic.
Yes. I mean, is it in other things too, or is it just in SA2?
No, he's always got the jet shoes.
Oh, okay. You see, I played Shadow the Hedgehog, but I have no memory of that game, thank God. And that was by choice, so...
Yeah, no, he's always had the jet shoes.
Okay. Okay. And that's a nice touch they did that then. I just like seeing them here chasing after each other and running around. I thought it was all really good, and then Sonic trips, and that's what stops him.
And we get confirmation that Rouge is actually the one who called him the anonymous tip and got Chaotix there first.
I like that he uses Chaos Control, right? Where he teleports?
Yeah.
I thought that was hilarious that he's like, Chaos Control. I mean, I don't think say it, but that's what my brain said it. Chaos Control! So, because what made him go off is Robotnik had said that he was making Eggman Land, so they were all freaking out about what Eggman Land could be until they find out it's an amusement park that he's making.
Yeah, but they're fighting, and I love the idea that Sonic is even pointing out, hey, you used to be a villain. You tried blowing up the Earth. Should we not have given you a second chance? And while Shadow's thinking it over, it's just like, yeah, so come on, let's just see what this Eggman thing... And instantly, Shadow's like, you distracted me. Clever girl. And runs off.
Got a one-track mind. I mean, to be fair, yes, he was evil for one game because he was manipulated. Eggman was not manipulated, and caused lots and lots of murder many, many years in a giant war. So there's a difference.
Huge difference.
I mean,
But that's
Eggman is
Sonic's
like
thing. He
Hitler.
Sonic
forgive him.
always gives people a second chance. And
I
a
don't have a
third chance,
comparison
and a fourth
for
chance.
for Shadow for history, but we'll leave it at that. And and then the end of this issue, which is meant to confuse you, you see it goes elsewhere, and then you see Dr. Eggman talking about the egg fleet, and you're like, what? Why are there two of them? What?
Yeah, why are there two of them, Mike?
And I like how it says, wait, what? But we just saw, so who is next time? Answers! I really like they put that in the bottom panel of this comic.
So that's interesting, because in the official Omnibook version, that's not there. It just ends with it's time to move on to the next phase of a master plan.
Oh, I'm going to text you the picture that I'm looking at just so I can show you.
That might now be why I don't have the whole thing where every issue Sonic has text underneath them, because he only needs to be introduced once if you're reading the Omnibook.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, it'd be weird for them to take that out, but did you get the picture I sent you?
Let me check my phone real quick.
Text it. But
Interesting.
okay, so it's not in there. Yeah, I mean, that's weird that they took out stuff in the omnibus, but I guess everything's digital, so it's not like it's hard to be like clip, delete, so okay. Yeah, that's in, and so that makes sense. I mean, because I'm reading issue by issue, because I'm reading a different version of the comic than you are.
Yeah.
So, I did see this omnibus when I was at Barnes & Noble's last week. I didn't buy it, but I saw it, I looked at it, and went, oh, that's cool.
Oh, real bookstores, I miss you so much.
It's a place called the Twin Cities, Phoebe. It's a city.
Yeah, don't worry. Sooner or later. Sooner or later, Phoebe's gonna move. Sooner or later.
There we go.
Moving on up, literally, to
north.
Minnesota.
All right, so that brings us to issue 7. I like this cover a lot.
I love the art in this issue.
Yeah, the art is... Oh, yeah, it's different. They must have changed art. They must have changed artists. It is different.
It is so anime style. The shading on everything is just perfect. There's multiple layers of shadows. Oh god, I love it so much.
It is really good. And to comment to the earlier thing I was saying, when they introduced Sonic in this issue, it says fastest thing alive. That's how I caught it.
I am going to take a picture real quick and send that to you.
I just sent you a picture if you can see. But the cover is him running across like an aircraft carrier, essentially. A helicarrier, one could say. And has all the turrets pointing at him, and he's taking out badniks. But you're right, his art style is great. I just love seeing Sonic running on things that remind me of Sonic levels. That just makes me happy.
Yeah, it's very much the egg carrier from Sonic Adventure 1. I told you. I
just got your picture. I
don't
wonder why they did that. I mean, I get it because you don't need to be reintroduced, but I think it's a cool touch that it's in the comics. Like, why take it out? But I guess omnibuses are meant to be like a book where comics are meant to be, well, it's been a month. Do you remember what you read? Maybe not.
Yeah.
Or you randomly pick up a comic. I mean, I don't think that's as common anymore where someone's just buying number 6 or 7 of a run. Maybe that's still common, but I don't feel like it is. I
did back in the day with the Archie comics.
That's what everybody did back in the day. But I don't know if people still do that with comics. Number ones, I know people do that with, because there's a reason why Marvel has number ones at every fucking chance they get. But I don't know if people do that with other comics as much. But then again, I don't go to comic book stores at all anymore. Because the only time I did was to buy vintage comics, and I don't buy comics anymore.
See, and I still do. But I only have 3 or 4 series ongoing. It's this TMNT because of you.
You're welcome.
I hate Fairyland and Nightmare Country if that ever comes back.
I've heard of Nightmare Country. I don't know what it is, but I heard of it.
It's a sequel to what's going on currently in the Sandman/DC universe, but it's literally you're following the Corinthian.
Oh, you got my attention. I still really love Sandman. Even I'm still upset that Neil Gaiman turned out to be a fucking shithead, but I do love Sandman.
Yeah,
that makes me upset. So, all right, and then Sonic runs on the egg carrier thing, and he runs into Dr. Eggman.
Yeah, definitely not, but totally Dr. Eggman. To which Sonic, being an idiot, just instantly goes, "Yeah, I know you're the fake one."
I like that. I like that he doesn't question Tinkerer, and he just is like, no, this is not real. This is somebody else.
Yeah, but don't tell the fake person that they're a fake, because then the fake person can go, you don't know if the fake knows about where the real one is or not.
He didn't. from the sound of it.
Oh no, Neo Metal Sonic does not. But I wouldn't want to tell Neo Metal Sonic that.
No, I don't think you need to tell him. It also doesn't, like,
we found.
yeah. To me, it's a weird thing to go there and make him transform. Because Eggman turns out to be Neo Metal Sonic, was impersonating him. But I like how he's like, Metal Sonic, and he's like, Neo Metal Sonic. So I have no fucking idea where this came from, when this happened. Like,
Okay.
they reference it, but...
I can explain this real quick. So, there have been canonically 3 different named Metal Sonic. By which I mean, you might have multiple iterations of Metal Sonic because he keeps being rebuilt, but you have the name Metal Sonic, which is always like the super scrawny variant. You have Mecha Sonic, which is the bulkier one that you see in either Sonic the Hedgehog 2 or 3. And then Neo Metal Sonic is nanobot gray goo that can absorb DNA information and copy your abilities, and that is the main villain of Sonic Heroes. Because in Sonic Heroes, he is also pretending to be Eggman, and he's going after the DNA of Chaos and of some random Chow.
Okay. Yeah, I need to play Heroes, damn it. That's a game I think about, actually, from time to time, because I played it back in the day. Like, I have it on GameCube, but I could never finish it. I never gave it a whole lot of effort, but I think about it.
Don't try emulating it on GameCube. It is a buggy mess. Maybe they fixed it, but
they might have by now.
When I played it, it was a buggy mess.
I mean, it's also the PS2 versions. I usually just play that, but
fair enough.
There's other. Okay, so that makes sense. Because I know the regular Metal Sonic was in Sonic CD, and he's around for a bit. There's something that is in Sonic and Knuckles, but I don't remember what. It's not Metal Sonic. It's something else.
Yeah, the big bulky one is Mecha Sonic.
Okay. Oh yeah, and then they have Metal Sonic and Sonic CD, which is a smaller version, and then okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I see they're referencing a game or something, but I wasn't sure what they were talking about. Okay, that's cool. I did like that. I unfortunately already knew that Metal Sonic was the villain in this, because spoilers, unfortunately, by me. I was looking up some of the information for this comic, like the arcs, and so the Neo Metal Sonic saga. I'm like, oh, well, that answers my question.
Yeah, and it's fun knowing that you can read these as different little arcs of each individual 4-issue grouping, but then they actually get clumped up into sagas.
There's currently 5.
Yeah, we are currently in the 5th one from what I saw, but I've read up to the end of Saga 3, because that is what is out now in Omnibooks. That is issue 50 and Imposter Syndrome.
We can only get so far then, unless you decide to go the way I'm doing it, reading the comics, so.
No, I'll probably buy the single issues at some point, and then
I don't want to make
also
you do that.
buy the Omnibooks.
I don't want to make you buy single issues too.
Oh, it's fine. Comixology exists.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, if you're trying to track down single issues physical, good fucking luck in your area.
No. I'm not that crazy.
It says Sonic. How did you open up the intro for this episode?
The Sonic Slut? Yeah.
Yeah. It's fair for me to ask that
question.
Yeah,
I will. Who knows?
So I do love, you have a whole bunch of panels of Sonic and Neo Metal Sonic fighting and chasing each other off, and it is just cool. And there's dialogue, but there's good chunks of this issue where there's not a whole lot of dialogue and just them chasing each other, and Sonic's destroying all the turrets while he's running and fighting. I thought that was really cool.
It's just the shading on the blur lines, and
it's really good art.
Dynamic, you can feel every hit in this comic. It is so well drawn.
I was surprised. I didn't really catch the change because I read 2 issues and I took a day or 2 and read the other 2 issues or so I didn't really catch all that. But now, once you mention, I'm like, damn, that is really cool to see. I really like that.
And surprisingly enough, Sonic thinking ahead, taking out all these turrets.
Yeah, because it saves his life. Because when he jumps off the air carrier and Tails saves him, it's because he took out the turrets.
So I love this line because it's such a dumb reference that nobody should understand. Because Neo Metal Sonic grabs Sonic by the throat and says, I have your biodata, I have my original plan, I will sift through the world's ashes to find him, meaning Eggman. If I have to, tell me or fall. And Sonic just says, I never fear the fall. Which is a reference to the theme song for Sonic 06.
Wow. All right. It takes a very special person to catch that reference, I feel. Huh. I've never played Sonic 06. I want to.
Don't do it. Wait for Project 06 to be finished and then play
But
that.
I want to experience the garbage game that I've heard it is.
Yeah, it's a game.
I mean, it's just a weird thing of me. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just because I am a Sonic fan at heart. It's just I've kind of stepped away from it for so long that I just don't have a huge interest in it. But it's still there. Like, that interest for me still exists, and I still care about Sonic and want to play. And plus, 06 is such an infamous game for being shitty that catches my attention that, like, I like to play games that are hated by people just to experience them. Sometimes, like, I think that's it's what I do when I record about it. Like, I don't just play it and go, oh, okay, I'll just tell. No, I make an episode about it so hundreds of people can hear me forever complain. So there's that too.
Yeah.
I do it for the art, so I have an excuse. But no, 06 is always, I own a copy of it on 360. I have it somewhere.
I used to own 2 copies. I destroyed one just so that way I could say I destroyed Sonic 06, but the other one still exists in the other room.
I just never got around. I probably own it on PS3 too, but I just never got around to it. So, because I heard it was bad, and at this point, when games are locked to 360 or locked to a system like that, I'm less likely to put it on the show because it's harder for people to get a hold of those things anymore. And you can't really you can emulate 360, I think, but it's still working on it. I'm waiting for it to be complete before I really start bothering with that. So, like, if games aren't available to buy in, like, Steam or some other ways, like, I only do it if I know I have other people who already have it and will do it with me. Plus, I have to play it on the 360 and I don't trust my 360, so there's that too.
No, that's understandable.
My 360 is old and I don't know how well it runs. I turn it on sometimes. Like when my son comes over, I've had it on. He was playing games, but I just don't trust it. And the worst part is, like, if I put it on the show, I have to play it. So it means I will find a way to make it work, and I'm not interested in that either if all my other plans fail. So, yeah. And the game sucks, I've heard, so I don't think I should play it.
I guess I just wait for Project 06.
Okay, that's like, somebody's fixing it or something.
Yeah, somebody who has never even played Sonic 06, just watched footage of it, is remaking Sonic 06, and it is infinitely better than Sonic 06. That's so funny to know. I
might have to check that out. I've always been wanting to. We were supposed to make a spin-off series, not series, but we were supposed to do episodes on this podcast that would be us talking about fan-made games. I actually had like 3 on my computer that I was going to play with somebody. They were beat 'em up, but then that never happened, unfortunately.
I was about to say, is one of them AM2R?
AM2R is on my computer currently. It stayed with me. I gotta play that one day. I have a lot of people in the Discord that want me to play more Metroid games, and I haven't touched a Metroid game on this show in a long time. There's little interest for me.
Face.
I played the ones I wanted to play, and now I'm out. Ones I want to play. So that's not what we're here to talk about. But that's where we go.
We're not.
So after Sonic runs away, you have him. He's back with the Resistance, and does your issue show Knuckles, Resistance Commander, Amy, Resistance Core Staff?
Nope.
Okay, so mine does. And I guess they're all celebrating because they know that it's Metal Sonic, or why are they celebrating?
They're celebrating because they know they can beat him,
Oh.
and at least Eggman isn't Eggman.
Okay. And how did he figure out Metal Sonic knew that Knuckles was there? Okay. No, he just knew. It doesn't say in here. But then you show him in the last part of this that his whole fleet is going towards Angel Island.
Yep. But we have that one little panel of hope where everybody is screaming victory and they've got the sunflower dandelion or whatever just right in the foreground. Like, yeah, there's hope. Everything will be bright and sunny again.
It's supposed to be a sunflower, right? It's not a real flower, but yes. Supposed to be a sunflower, though. But it's a fake flower.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
So what's the advertisement in this one? Did you tell the advertisement for issues?
It was DuckTales.
DuckTales is great.
But the last panel here says, next time, Sonic, Silver, and the whisper of a new hero.
Yeah.
Didn't I?
Wow. Just straight up naming her without naming her.
Yeah, they are. The advertisement here is Donald Quest, which is Donald and Mickey on the cover wearing like armor. So like a medieval fantasy version of Mickey. I don't have zero interest in anything. I'm not a big fan of like Mickey and Donald or any of that stuff. It just doesn't interest me. But I'm not the clientele.
That's
So.
that's a talk for a different time. Because DuckTales comics do sound legit. I would read the Darkwing Duck comic.
Yeah, I had someone comment on the Podbean being like, you need to do Darkwing Duck. And I'm like, we did the game. That's as far as you're getting right now, probably.
Oh, the NES one?
I did the NES one, yeah.
It's just Mega Man.
It is. It's a decent game, but no, they wanted us to do
it's a decent game.
comics for the show.
It's pretty much Mega Man.
That's why it's good. So, all right, issue 8. I like this cover. It has Sonic and Silver and then they're in crosshairs. So I don't know anything about Silver because I've never played a game with Silver in it.
Okay. This is such a confusing thing to talk about. So Silver is one of the 3 playable characters of Sonic 06. He's a time traveler. He's from far off in the future. And the whole thing is, spoilers, Sonic 06 gets retconned in its own ending. None of the events happen and, oh, look, everything is back to normal. But because he is a time traveler, he's kind of just a living paradox now. So whenever the future changes, he can go back to that future.
Okay, so that's some of the what's happening here.
Yeah, pretty much his birth is a predestined event. So he will always be born, and therefore he has memories of pretty much like all the timelines.
Okay.
And then in that game, him and Blaze are teamed up because
Blaze is in 06?
Blaze is 06 and is one of his co-op partners.
No.
Because, I don't know, because she's from a different dimension, she can kind of also time travel?
I need to play Sonic Rush just because both of them.
Yeah, I haven't played Sonic Rush either, but if there's a good is it PSP or DS?
It's a different game, for the record.
Because there's Sonic Rivals and there's Sonic Rush, and one's DS and one's PSP.
Yes, the DS is Rush and Rush 2, which are DS exclusives.
Oh yeah, then Decimate. I mean, what? No, not pirating the 7 Seas.
Well, considering I don't think that game is getting re-released ever.
No,
so who gives a fucking shit in that case?
It's on a Nintendo console. They might care.
Yeah, they would care, but fuck them. I mean, if you want to sell me the game, like, I have not pirated Switch, and I will not pirate Switch until Switch is dead. Once Switch is dead, then I will look at it. Until then, I will not touch it, because if I can buy the game new for the publisher, or I can buy the game digitally, I will respect you and not ever pirate your games. Now, if you decide not to sell me the games in any shape or form for licenses or some other dumb reason, and it's been years, then I have no qualms. That's the way I justify it. I'm still being a criminal, but that's how I justify it.
Yeah, no, if they're not going to release games, then we want to play these things. And I can respect that. Make stuff available, goddamn.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's stupid, like license issues, like John Wick. There's a John Wick game that just got delisted that I bought.
Oh, the Hex game, yeah.
Yeah, I bought it just because it was $3 on Humble Bundle or $4 with my discount. And I'm like, fuck it, I'll just buy it. Then I had to wait a week for them to get more codes. Because everyone did that, apparently. So, yeah, but that's neither here nor there. So then this issue starts off with Sonic running through some base, and he's killing badniks, and then he all of a sudden runs into Silver.
I love that he almost runs into this one badnik, but it just gets slammed into the ground by Silver. And then meanwhile, right above that shot, you have this very shadowy, Kirby crackled unknown person watching Sonic from the shadows.
I like the way they draw her too in here, like, because I didn't know. I was wondering why it looked like, because yeah, you were like you said, they add a shadow just to her stuff to like, oh, because she's in the shadows. Like, she's a brand new character, correct?
She is brand new character, much like Tangle.
Okay, because like I know they talk about how she was in the war and she was doing things in the war.
She's supposed to be like an make your own character from Sonic Forces.
Oh.
Except she's got some stuff to her.
Okay. I need to Sonic Forces, you're making we're gonna have to play that game next year, aren't we?
I have never played it before, so this would be the perfect opportunity.
Wow. I'm a little surprised.
Right? Same.
So you have Silver geeking out about this mystery person, and then he talks a little just when he talked about how he went back to his future because they stopped Eggman, but his planet had no light.
I love, he looks so adorable and excited when he's going, how the hell have you never heard the Guardian Angel? The Guardian Angel's great.
Sonic says he was locked up.
Yeah, he was in space for 6 months.
that one of the games, or
That's Forces.
damn it?
We're gonna have to now.
Yeah, because we're gonna get through probably majority of this comic next
Like
year.
I know what happens in Forces, and Forces is weird.
But I feel like Sonic Forces need to be an actual episode, not a mini. I think there's enough stuff in there for that.
Oh, there's enough stuff in Sonic Forces, especially lore-wise and how it attaches to other things, that, yeah, a mini's not gonna cut it.
I mean, I made a 3-hour mini before. It doesn't matter, but
That's fair.
so it just means it's not. But I think a game like that should have questions and should be a numbered episode. And yeah, no, but that's not what we're here to talk about. Even though we keep going.
No, we're here to
places.
talk about the fact that Silver goes to the new future, and it's just Chrome.
I like that too. I think that's a nice touch to have that happen to him.
But it's also a nice foreshadowing for what's to come later.
That I did not know. But then you have him. Then they follow the new character. She has the wisp things, which I still don't completely understand because I haven't played Sonic Colors, unfortunately. But
They're just the denizens of another world.
Okay.
They're
And they use them
alien.
for weapons. And then this is when you meet Whisper, who is a fox.
She is.
I can't-
I'm unsure.
Okay. They don't even like. I'm trying because a lot of times with here they'll have like
She is a wolf.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Yeah, I really like this. I like how she's introduced, and then they fight a big Robotnik enemy robot, which I think maybe is a boss from one of the games. I feel like
That thing is very, very similar to a boss that you fight as Gamma in Sonic Adventure 1. That's pretty much Gamma's second to last boss.
okay, cool.
And you've got the dash marks instead of the solid lines or her speech bubbles because she actually is whispering.
I thought that was cool because her name's Whisper, so she whispers. It was neat. And you get to see Silver be like they do a combo attack. Sonic and Silver team up, and he bounces Sonic all around and just kills a bunch of badniks. I thought that was a cool touch.
I love that Whisper's multi-tooled because she's just friends with all these just different Whispers at the same time.
And
So
they
she
all
can turn a
different.
weapon into a hammer to quickly turn it into a sniper rifle to quickly jump off and make it into a Mary Poppins umbrella. Just really, really multi-use.
It's cool. I like these new characters they introduced too. I think I want to see where things go in this comic in general. I really do.
It's gonna go to places you're not even expecting.
Oh yeah, we're gonna record. It's only 13 volumes essentially currently, so we will get through all of this quickly.
Really, only 13 volumes?
When you look at like the story arcs, yeah. So that's not bad.
Oh,
I mean,
but then we have the supplementals as well. As
yeah, there's other stuff too, but
like Big Bads and
yeah, there's
miniseries,
miniseries, other stuff. But yeah, there'll be a lot of Sonic on this podcast because my schedule is changing in real life. So us recording on Monday morning will actually work a lot better than other times for me. So or in the morning in general because my damn shift is changing. But here nor there. But no, that hammer is fucking cool. Just everything with her is cool. And then this ends with them figuring out what Neo Metal Sonic is up to, and then they tell Knuckles. Knuckles freaks out because they find out that Neo Metal Sonic went to Angel Island and is sitting on the Master Emerald.
Well, okay, so there's
Yes.
an interesting thing that you kind of skip
Please.
that I feel like we need to talk about, which is so Whisper is very reluctant when Silver asks if she's willing to join their team. But then also when they see the Eggman computer for the base, the main computer, she just starts instantly going towards it with that giant hammer. And Sonic is just like, no, please. We need the intel. And she very reluctantly says, okay.
Okay. I did not catch that.
So I don't know how much I want to say more than that, but there is a reason why she whispers and why she is the way she is. And it's very interesting to see this type of topic in a Sonic comic of all things.
Again, I'm excited to see where things go.
Yeah, Knuckles feels the Master Emerald is in trouble because he is the guardian of the Master Emerald.
And he's abandoning it right now, currently.
He thought everything was all hunky-dory.
And Angel Island does float in the sky, so there is that.
Yeah. But it's always like, yes, Angel Island, the hidden Angel Island, the secret Angel Island. I think anybody would notice if there was a giant island in the sky that it seems like half the people of the world know about.
You would think so. There's a whole game about it. So, hey, I do like Neo Sonic's comments, though. He's like, one of the most powerful gems in the world, the ability to neutralize the Chaos Emerald. So come to me, Sonic, as yourself or as Super Sonic. Either way, you will be powerless to stop me. I like that.
And it's true, because the Master Emerald can turn off Super Sonic or revitalize the Chaos Emeralds after they've been used.
I'm looking forward to reading that arc. Unfortunately, you will not hear that until after Spooktober because I ran out of time. And
that's fine.
This is not a spooky comic for those listening. So you will not, but you'll hear this. Fans of this episode, you will hear Volume 3 probably November. I can almost guarantee you that.
Confirmation that Mike is reading spooky comics.
Sort of. I have two planned for Spooktober.
The 90s comics for Hellraiser.
They're not that. I'll tell you what they are off the air. But the ad for this one is a Powerpuff Girls issue. Ooh.
Okay, wait. Classic Powerpuff Girls or that awful twerking Powerpuff Girls?
Classic.
Okay, good.
I mean, I could care less about Powerpuff Girls for the record in any shape or form, but yes, it's classic.
Those are fighting words.
I just don't care about it. It's just not my thing. Never was my thing. So that wraps up this 4-issue arc, and then the next arc we get is Battle for Angel Island, which is the end of this saga.
Man, I wonder what will happen. Maybe a battle on an Angel.
Maybe Sonic will win.
Maybe Sonic will win. Who knows? Not you guys until November or later.
Or just read the book. But no, listen to us, please. So let's go to Shelf Stacker Box. And Phoebe, lead us in, please.
I'm going to put this on the stack because I think the first issue or two maybe have some pacing issues at times, but it's a really nice setup for where's to come, and it introduces one of just what is now one of my favorite Sonic characters, which is Whisper. Like, all these new characters that they're adding to this comic are fantastic. I
am liking them so far, so I will agree with you. I'm gonna put this on the shelf though. I enjoyed this 4 issues a lot. I didn't want to put it down. It was a fun read. It was good. You know, I'm getting more interested than I expected to in a Sonic comic. Like I'm actually having fun, and I wasn't sure how I would feel. I was just partly doing this as Phoebe wanted to, and I'm like, oh, sure, I like Sonic, why not? And now I'm getting way more interested. Like the first arc got me, but this one definitely got me. Like I want to read more.
Awesome, love this.
We were going to anyway at this point, but yes. Especially when the first episode blew up, and I'm like, people care? Like what?
People care about Sonic.
I know, but like
you have no idea.
Comic episodes don't do normally great for me, and it's at the time of this recording, which the episode has only been out for a week? No longer than that. I don't remember when I published it. But it's been out for a couple weeks, and it's like people are listening. I'm like, what? Why is this? Yeah, July 9th. So it's been out for most of the month, almost at 200 downloads, which is really good for a comic episode for me. You know, I mean, sometimes those, hit 100, but I'm like, what? People care? Like, what? So, yeah, that's definitely... All right, let's go to plugs. Phoebe, where can people find you at?
You can find me over on Twitter and Blue Sky as the LP Princess, and on YouTube and Twitch as the Let's Play Princess, where I stream such games as Sonic Generations, and where I have a Let's Play video series for Sonic 06. You can also find me as one of the co-hosts of Nerds A Broadcast, a lovely new podcast of the last year, along with this show and Jack Billings Presents King of the Big House.
All right. And if you enjoyed this episode, there's over 800 other episodes of this podcast. We do movies, TV shows, video games, comics, obviously, all sorts of content. You can find the rest of our Sonic episodes in the show notes here. So anything, if you want to take a look at that, check it out. If you want to support the show, we have a Patreon little argument in our Patreon polls. We have 1 to 2 polls a month. It's going to be one for during the Spooktober section because I need to get caught up. So you will see that. If you want to be on the show, if you want to suggest things for the show, join our Discord. It's free. We're always happy to have new people join our Discord. You can lurk on there. I don't care. I'm happy with that. But if you want to suggest things, if you want to, I'm always asking for new voices. All you need is a microphone. So join. And I forgot to say this for the Patreon part, but if you want to have your podcast, YouTube, whatever, promoted, $5 Patreon level, and I promote your show. So great way to get some exposure. We do have listeners like you. So, all right, you want to give a shout out to my awesome intro and outro, courtesy of Helena at Hell Has Freak. Follow her on TikTok and Instagram, and check out A Gamer Looks at 40 with Bill Tucker, and also check out absolutely the best podcast of Work in Progress. They talk about MCU movies and MCU adjacent movies because they're caught up now. So check out that podcast too, and please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, YouTube, audio only, and rate and reviews wherever you get your podcast. I think that's everything I need to say. So we will see you guys all next time. Bye, everybody.